just the, as we see here, Seth
on the comeback, needs a 7-point plus ride. 2 sections here. Really deep for the Hawaiian. 7.67 is what he needs. He threaded that mongrel of a wave.
And let's have a look. So grabs that rail beautifully. You can see him hand dragging in the face of the wave, just really trying to maximize that tube time, which he does. This second little, oh, wow, third section, he had some serious tube time. So look, with Emio improving on the 717, he's now chasing this. It's got to be the best wave of the heat, right? And you start to draw comparisons to the last one at Emio's. This wave, beautiful. I just think, okay, he gets super deep and he has a lot of travel time. But if I think to the first 2 waves, almost, you know, the 6.5 from Seth and the 7 from Emio, even though Seth got deeper, they did appreciate just the type of wave. And to Strider's point, he was saying, I don't think you could see just how gnarly the wave was. And my brain sort of thinks the same thing when I think about this one. But I mean, look, the travel time, look, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, you know what? I take it back. I take it back.
Take it back.
I take it back. The travel time was intense, man. I take it back, Kaibo.
Yeah, that may be the driver, and you got to be a skilled driver. We'll get back to that, because pulling in, traveling through, looking for an exit, and it's coming to you. Kelly Slater doing the goat stuff, going the goat dance out here. Now he's doing the goat dance into the channel. Could this be another one?
Look, I think it could be, but it's such early days. I mean, look at how deep he is. You cannot be deeper than that. This thing absolutely runs off. There was so much intensity, so much power behind that wave. I think that, but I mean, it is early days. Look at the takeoff. Look at how deep he is. Look at how much of a cavern this thing is. You can see he let go of the rail too. It was really hard to see, but just for a split second there, I could see he let go.
That thing wasn't meant for riding.
And then Kauli Vaast is in the next one behind him, getting blasted out right in front of Crosby. Kauli with a great position to get a completion again and regain first priority.
And then here, Kauli obviously on a way cleaner wave, second wave of the set, bigger in size, so it's all clean and groomed. And he was coming from behind. The wave had the section in front of him, and he's going to get a big score.
We just went out there and kind of cruised a bit more. Oh my God, Seth. Oh! Wow, that's a 10. Is that a 10? But, oh my God.
Oh.
That was nuts. Well, that's what we're in for today. Woo! We'll let you get back to it. It is on. Heat has started. Let's go, Seth!
Have the best surfers, you know, on the championship tour. As we watch this replay, this meaty, big, sizable wave from Seth. Look at that thing turning inside out. I mean, there is so much size, so much energy. I mean, he has so much power. He took off in the perfect, look at the spin behind him taking off there. It's so dark and so scary right now, even just trying to really understand how technical and how hard it would be just to hold on with just so much energy and size. I am so impressed, right? Like, oh, here we go, Yago.
Yago airdrops into this one, pulls into a cavern and comes out of that huge barrel. What an answer from Yago Dora.
Whoa, this is really cool. This is really, really cool. Perfectly there. And behind him, Yago takes off on his first wave, super late drop. And then similar sort of tube, right? Like, you can see that it breaks before and they're entering before that and coming from behind. So it's just...
And they've been close heats the whole way,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. So it's a sort of a tough pill to swallow, as we see Ethan
Ewing pulling in. He's really deep on this one. Goes through the foam ball there. And Ethan just getting the better waves, the bigger waves, and getting the deeper barrels.
He's also finding that, I mean, look, if Joel hypothetically comes out of that first one that he pulled into, in my eyes, that's a 10.
There's so much flow and speed as you get into the barrel coming out and down the line that you just make up time. It's like time travel. And when Ethan was taking off on that wave, there was a big hook on the end, and I said, wow, this looks like it's going to be a really good one.
That thing was lunging underneath him, but held control. Next one, Ramzi delays the takeoff again. A more critical drop, much bigger wave, and he is getting...
He's one of the best tube rider ever. Oh, look at this thing.
That was a beast. of a wave, and his fins came out. Strider, what did you see on Ramzi's takeoff?
That was incredible. The depth of the deep, like the way that the wave sucked out, it was just going below sea level, and then he sent it. He had nothing but will and power to push through at the bottom of that wave. The wave was out, and he pushed the board. His board was flexing.
Gets another make. Flying through those sections. Joao Chianca deep on the reef, knifes the takeoff, straight into the pit, controlling his speed beautifully. Well done. The Brazilian answers right back.
He did really well here on this wave, and then this wave was just magic. Look how he manufactured. He put himself in the deepest position. That's going to be a really good score, and that shows Joao is one of the best tube riders in the world too. Like I swear he lives for this. He lives for this kind of condition. And look, I love the takeoff because he really manufactured the beginning he put himself in a really critical takeoff position, and not everyone can do that.
Spend more time in the tube than most on that same opportunity, and here we go. Lunging into this one, Joao Chianca looking for another exit. It's a bonus section.
But let's see Joao's now. Kind of a late drop as well. Slow himself down right at the beginning. The wave is very clean. He came kind of underneath, and this is the bonus sections that we're talking about. He's able to disappear once more again, and he's frothing on that one.
Well, that was amazing. I'm off. This is two intense, like super skillful waves that they just had right now.
The advantage that Joao has is that he has his best score is higher than 1 point difference in Morgan's best score.
Stoked to see the conditions is still good. It's like firing.
Absolutely firing. This was Morgan's wave. Wow. Super deep. As deep as you could get, comes out after the spit.
Stoked to see the conditions is still good. It's like firing.
Absolutely firing. This was Morgan's wave. Wow. Super deep. As you could get, comes out after the spit.
Wow.
That's one of the best ones I've seen him get out here. That was magic.
Guys trying to position a little bit wider. Maybe this one we'll see if they can get into it. Looks like maybe too far out. Here we go. George in.
George into this one, pulls in, he's deep on that, comes through that section, and that's going to apply a lot of pressure to Cole Hauschman. That was executed under the priority. Second wave of the set, Hauschman looks over the ledge, decides to pull back.
As you can see, the table gets in nice and early to this one, so he has time to think about it. You can see just how deep he was. I feel like this one even deeper than his 5.83, so he's definitely going to put more pressure on Cole for sure. And I mean, let's have another look from this angle from the channel. So right here you can really just see just beautiful wave selection too, just how open that one stayed. It wasn't crumbly, it was perfect exit. And he's got a couple of completions now, so it's going to be feeling good. I mean, he's going to be pretty proud of himself. First time in a jersey out here too, and competing. It actually probably would feel pretty good because I've heard the free surfs have been pretty intense. Obviously we know we've had a lot of swell, but you've obviously had everyone else out there in the water trying to get a wave.
As we have more action out front and letting go of the rail, surviving a wild takeoff. Kelly packs it, multiple sections, comes out flying into the channel.
Joe, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Like, those guys get under priority and they even more deadly.
And sticking to it and packing multiple chambers here.
That wave definitely tripled up under him, and look how big that wave got, and he was able to stabilize. And right there, he starts to stall, which everyone else, not everyone else, but most people would be just wanting to sprint down the line. And after that, you already know he was coming out. Like, all the job was done on that takeoff, like how late he was. The wave was underneath, tripling up underneath. And then as he got he had himself on the rail and went over that first fumble. It was just an enjoyment place for Kelly. Letting the rails go, classic.
7:10 on the clock, priority with Kelly, he will commit. Bottom drops out, controls this one with grace, styling through, clutching that rail and getting blown out. And he will salute the crowd.
But not too far back so he doesn't get taken out. Everything was perfect. It was Kelly Slater, is what he does. But when he kicked out next to me and he looked over and he said, "Haha, let's go, bro," he had this look in his eyes that I have not seen in a really long time, if ever. It was like a man possessed. So I'm loving it. Let's see what happens throughout the rest of the event, but he's got the eyes of a possessed man that wants to win, and it looks like he's doing just that.
Thank you, Strider. Hands to the sky anytime anyone gets a crazy tube, and especially when the goat flies.
Looks like Gabriel's having a look at a kind of a West Bowley one underneath. Let's see what's going to happen.
Here comes Medina running through this section, staying wide open, and just held his speed line throughout. So just another nice shootout type wave for Gabe. Not
know if he's going to get a 9 on this wave. This is a very deep barrel. He drives through that first section, disappears, keeps him going. But it's a 906 that he needs in order to break through that combo. Beautiful angle here from the drone. See how the lumps that are going through, it makes it so hard to navigate. It's an excellent surfed wave, no doubt in my eyes. Is it the 906? I don't see it.
just the way he rolls in, effortless. And then just driving in the pocket when he needed to make sure he went the distance. To come out with energy, put some raw, risky nature into it. Meanwhile, we just got another unbelievable ride. Upside down, controlling it. Callum Robson turned in an unbelievable ride.
Dang, that was impressive. And that's what we were talking about, Joe. Like, there's a guy that is dangerous out there, an underdog. That's Callum. Fit as he gets, knows he's an underdog. He can swing on anything. We've seen it in Portugal before, probably getting the best barrel ever in a jersey out there. And right here, not doing it differently. So underneath. As he was paddling, the wave was starting to break on top of him. So in his vision right there, that's Callum. Fit as he gets, knows he's an underdog. He can swing on anything. We've seen it in Portugal before, probably getting the best barrel ever in a jersey out there. And right here, not doing it differently. So underneath. As he was paddling, the wave was starting to break on top of him.
And Callum's going to be feeling good that Jack didn't get a piece of it. There's another one off the reef. Jack will commit, grabs around the takeoff, extra stall, wide open for a moment. He comes out with his hands to the sky.
Exactly that. Like, he knows exactly what he needs to do, and he's going to swing on a big one.
Insane. I mean, Jack, as he came out of the barrel, you know, and he looked back at the beach, and he, you know, he could feel the adrenaline and the fuel that he had just consumed. And as he paddled by, he had this roar. And the roar was, now I'm ready, now I'm here, now let's go. And it was just incredible to feel. So he's obviously going back out there with a lot of fire in his belly and ready for more. That was incredible work. A note on Callum. Callum has been getting amazing waves every warm-up session and blowing people away every day. Just a little side note, Callum has been on fire as well out here.
This one's down to 330. Both these guys turning in two of the biggest numbers of the contest in the matchup. Callum came in first, his 9.57. Here goes Jack. Buried in this pit. Spit is already flying out before Robinson. Another big make.
And then we've got Rio, who is not afraid to take off as we see Griff.
Oh, man, this is a massive barrel, and Colapinto comes through. That foam ball disappears in the mist. Absolutely gone. Number 99, Griffin Colapinto. That feels excellent to me.
Watching that from right here, how deep he was, how far back behind the foam ball, riding over it, getting sideways, staying committed, and coming out of it. What an incredible ride that was. I mean, wow. I am so impressed with that ability to stay on the board during that whole entire episode. Just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Griffin. Thank you, Griffin Colapinto. And Strider says a 10, but what really matters is what the 5 wise men in the tower say. And they say a perfect 10 for Griffin Colapinto. 10 all the way across here.
This is incredible. It's absolutely amazing. The ocean keeps delivering. You know, the ocean asked the question. Griffin Colapinto answered with a perfect 10 across the board.
But this particular wave is expert only.
Oh, yeah, totally.
View it. Or be an expert surfer to actually surf it, because it takes that kind of skill to do this right here. Oh my, a big gaping cave, and he continues on his roll. Griffin Colapinto just dancing with the beast here.
I put so much time into this wave my whole life, so it's just like crazy. Like, I feel like I've always kind of missed those windows when it was firing for the comp, and I finally got that for a heat, so freaking so grateful.
Erin Brooks being really smart under priority. Wave on the way here. We're going to see Molly Picklum through this rain squall. Grab a rail again with another chance. Pulls onto the hood. Somehow there's an opening for Molly to come out. And she will kick out safely into the channel. Not an easy read.
Guys, over the last few days, we crossed to her, strided in, and she was like, look, I'm just out here to see what's possible, to see what these guys are doing, you know, and if they're doing it, I can do it. But perfect read on this wave. I mean, that was not an easy tube to negotiate. So really well done from Molly. You can see how deep she is. She's really on the foam ball there, completely disappears and reappears. I feel like this is going to be a great score. You could really see just how deep she was.
Back in Tahiti, end of the road. The horn sounds, and Katie Simmers drops into a beast of a wave. Simmers streaks down the line in a cavern, and Katie Simmers coming out in control. What a way to start a heat. Katie Simmers up against Brisa Hennessy, and you said it earlier, Jesse, that Katie, one of the best backhand barrel riders that you've seen.
They would make it happen. Look how much was going on this wave. A lot of the people wouldn't even put themselves in that situation, and she was able to just navigate through the beginning of that wave. There's so much lump. There's a lot of noise going on under her board, but she was able to airdrop off the sky, bottom turn perfectly, and pump into that section. As you see it right there, starts to grab her rail, puts her at the outside of her leg in the water, just slows herself down just enough to be behind the curtain, very deep into a cavern of a wave. And look how much speed she's coming out of that. She's having to hold her rail in order to weave her board through it. And I just noticed she has a quad. So giving herself that extra drive through the barrel, that was impressive. That was so sick.
All riders adjusting to these conditions. Ramzi wants the next one. He loves delaying the takeoff. Stands up right into the pit. And enjoying that view and the ride. He's loving that. Extending his lead. Richard Dogmarsh approves.
That late, that vertical on the lip line dropping in, and then you're just right under the hood. It just positions in stationary position into that bowl where you're basically almost like not even moving, and then the wave's just wrapping around you, and it's like time has stopped. And he really did. He let everything else go on the inside, and that wave just presented itself, and he took off like a rabbit up into the back corner as far as he could get.
Kelly taking a stroke, and he's going to force the priority on Jack Robinson. Jack tugs up on the rail, pulls in. It's a nice roomy barrel, speeding down the line, second section for Robinson, and Robinson comes out. Now that is going to be a great score and put a lot of pressure on the 11-time world champ.
So this is combination status already for Kelly Slater.
You could see that it was going to be a beautiful barrel, and it was. I mean, he did really well with his technique to slow himself down, but just stay right behind the curtain as long as he could, and still keep the speed to make it through the end without hitting the foam ball. So Jack on fire, looking like he's connected and ready to go.
Round 3, Griffin Colapinto on the move, in the barrel, pulling on the rail of the mayhem, coming out. Nice opener for Griffin Colapinto, right on the horn, up against the 2022 champ out here in Tahiti, Miguel Pupo. Another great matchup. Kaipagura along with Jesse Mendez.
As we see it right here, wider, you can see Miguel on the bottom, on the left of the screen, and this one just running through. Beautiful west bow. Bigger in size, gets as deep as he could right there, and comes out super clean. So perfect entry. He was in the perfect position for that wave, and Miguel couldn't even reach for it. So he's going to start with a massive score. See how Miguel is way below? So both surfers opting for different strategy to start the heat. Obviously paying off for Griffin, starting with that incredible wave.
Yeah, that's the way you want to start a heat. Look at this, it just disappeared from view, coming out clean.
Looks like Miguel's committed too.
Here comes Miguel, way deep on this one. Got to get the gas pedal going, pumping through the barrel, comes out. Miguel Pupo answers right back, and talk about speed in the barrel, generating speed, getting on the front foot, getting on the gas pedal on his board.
He could slow himself down right here, there's a sense of urgency, but as he pumps, he knows that he can slow himself down and then start putting on the gas pedal. And that section right there gets so high and tight that for you to weave through your backhand and generate enough speed, it will be very tricky. That was as deep as you could get on a wave, and that was a very throaty wave in the beginning. This is going to be a very healthy score for Miguel, and he's not right back in it, but he's leading the chart right now.
Yeah. He's going to take the lead. By how much is the question, Colapinto?
I have no doubt, but looks like Griffin on the way behind.
Griff on the go, dragging the body, coming through the spin. Oh, yeah, for Griffin
my gosh,
Colapinto.
we have a heat.
What a exchange.
A lot to digest right now, Kaipo. Everything kind of worked perfectly for Griffin. And we talk about momentum shift right there, going through the fumble. That's what's the point of difference on this the scoring situation here. So I'm giving the edge to...
Yeah, he was Kalia's coach, basically. Oh, shoot, look at this one. Oh, Italo deep in the pit. Big, huge, frothy thing. Wow, that was a beautiful work. Grabs the rail. He's happy. Big smile on his face kicking out of that one. There you go. Backs up that 5. That 5 is gone. But Ethan's wave just had the pedal to the metal. It was all board control and speed for him in that wave.
It was the heaviest wave we've seen in a long time, and positioning, because that's what this wave's all about. This is going to be a great number. A really, really good number. And this hack, I mean, it was all about the tube, but for me, just on a perso level, that hack is going to feel so good coming out of that tube with all that speed. But yeah, it's going to be hard to match something like this, because if you think about the frequency that we've seen these waves coming through, it's not that much. So even in the last few heats, I mean, how many sets have we seen like that?
Italo deep in the pit. Big, huge, frothy thing. Wow, that was a beautiful work. Grabs the rail. He's happy. Big smile on his face.
He's going to feel so good coming out of that tube with all that speed. But yeah, it's going to be hard to match something like this, because if you think about the frequency that we've seen these waves coming through, it's not that much. So even in the last few heats, I mean, how many sets have we seen like that?
Very good wave. That wave just held a little bit back more. Looks like Ramzi up and riding.
Ramzi pumps through that section. Arm drags, foam ball comes out, and that is another great ride for Morocco's Ramzi Boukhiam. And he looks like he's just charged up right now.
We can check it here on a replay. First bump, second one, and then he slows himself down. Right there, you can see both of the hands applied to the wall of the wave, making sure he maximized the tube time and also get the depth that he needed. So looking great there for Ramzi. Beautiful technique and a bigger wave in size. So we should be seeing a very healthy score for Ramzi. Yeah, this is going to be very exciting to watch. Both surfers know this lineup very well. They identified, I feel, like those waves that Ramzi has been catching, those double ups that come a little bit deeper. Looks like Ramzi up and riding once again.
Stroking into this one. The rockin' Moroccan in a box, a big spit, and he comes out. That's it. The warrior stance coming through there into the channel. Ramzi feeling it, and rightfully so.
In such a violent manner that he completely disappeared in the spit. I mean, he was gone. There was nothing there. And he just came out of the barrel, grabbed the door, shut it, the refrigerator. It was over, the Yeti cooler. This thing's done. That's all she wrote. Last nail in the coffin. That was just incredible work right there.
And power to open up a bit more in the second wave. Way later takeoff for Griffin. Wow.
Oh, we didn't see that, did we?
Tube Monster is scared of Griffin in this event.
For me this year, then you think he had such a great year competitively. She finished number 6 in the world, just outside that top 5. And then coming on tour this year, she started off with a good result at Bells this year at the beginning, a 3rd. And then those results just haven't quite followed. So she's got to be thinking, what's going on here?
Here's the entry in, and a big leap into the pit for Erin Brooks. The 19-year-old phenom comes flying out the other end.
But I think even Bella was quick to identify in her last post interview. She's like, I feel like it's a day for the Goofs. You know, it's quite hard to beat them, and being so candid about drawing Goofies the whole way through this event. From her first heat with Vahine to her second one with Sawyer, and now Erin. And this is why today Goofies are absolutely deadly. We saw Italo in the last quarter for the men's. We saw Ramzi as well go to town as well in heat quarterfinal 3 for the men's.
Didn't let him come out and generate the speed he was hoping for.
Live action, side slipping into another barrel. Griffin Colapinto maximizing tube time. Long stretching wall in front of Colapinto, and he's able to doggy door out of that. water bending.
Sat on the foam ball in as deep as he could because he saw the section coming and he identified it. He just watched it bend around him and he just sat back and just stayed on the tail as far as he could to just be in the barrel for as long as possible. And as he was gone, the whole thing closed out, so I couldn't tell if he made it or not. But then you guys are saying that he doggy-doored it, and then he just paddled by with this look on his face and this smirk that he was in control, which was pretty...
The judges see that. They are thinking, okay, positioning could have been potentially deeper on the tube from the beginning. And then, sorry, here we have Anat. She's racing here, really coming from behind this section. Had to chase the tube.
Great call for it. Great breakdown. As you saw, Kaylee Galina, she's got a front row seat with all of her friends in the village here. As we'll lock in again with Anat Lelior. She is on fire. She'll explode out of that one. She's making a routine of picking the right wave every single time she gets up.
Really impeccable. Look at this thing. It's got size, it's got grunt, it's got a really thick lip, and then she comes out with the spit. I mean, this is like one of the best feelings in the world, and I love to see the visible. I mean, Strider was commenting on the emotion before from her, and I mean, I love to see it. We can visibly see how stoked she is, how good waves like this make you feel when you come out with so much adrenaline, the blood is pumping through the body. How cool! How cool!
This is so good. Strider Wazalewski, Anat Lelior is still dreaming.
Kind of a pretty tricky exit to try and find yourself out. Here goes Erin.
Erin Brooks loading up, big section, nice casual pump, way deep on that one. Brooks kicks out of her best so far. Time in this lineup, let's look at it.
It's so cool because it's the perfect time to get a wave like this. You want to give yourself the most opportunity. She's going to break this combo. I mean, there was solid wave. She was deep in the tube. She came out with the spit. I love her style, her entry into the tube. Just really graceful, really beautiful. She's, demonstrating so many different techniques there, from the double arm drag to stall to the double pump in the tube. That was just beautiful to watch. So many different techniques on display here. You can see Anat just sort of seeing Erin in the tube there. I mean, she's going to break the combo here, and it's exactly what she needed to do.
The final continues as we see an airdrop from Erin Brooks. Pulls in super deep. Get chance here, and she will make it out. Impressive read from Erin Brooks, who has just flipped the script on Anat Lelior. A few minutes ago, Erin Brooks was comboed.
Insane. Let's have a look. Just such a critical takeoff to get up underneath, and then this thing just keeps on giving, but it gets so tight, and the exit was so hard to find. She really muscled her way through that. What a drop, and such quick reflexes to really get up underneath the lip like that. And then she's on the foam ball here, toying with it the whole way, and then just does so well to stick on top of her board there.
We're going to see Seth right behind him right now on a really good wave. This wave's guttering out hard. It's got a mean barrel on it. He's going to get spit through this section. Wow, he slows himself down back into it. Oh, Griff put his head down like, okay, it's on. That was insane. Wow, what an exchange. Let me tell you, this is going to be fun to watch.
So he's just trying to get a better backup than the 3.5, and on the wave behind, this wave just bottoms out. Beautiful technique from Seth Moniz. Slow himself down, always on the most critical part of the barrel.
Too much foam on that one. So you want those ones that just missed the outside. Oh, we got another one. Wave after wave now.
Wow.
This is a huge score.
Look at that. Head down, fired up.
Wow.
He's running over everybody.
He just speared Jake's GoPro. That was amazing.
It's really hard to actually be out there. All these waves are moving to the inside. All these double ups that they're looking for. It's not that far away, but you can see him paddling really, really fast to get out to it, and that thing's going to go excellent. I mean, just the dismount was excellent. I can't wait to see the footage from Snake Tails.
And right now he's really got to size it up and see, does this wave have a 10-point potential on it?
Looks like Seth is just going to go for it here, using priority.
Oh
big
my God.
okay.
And does it.
Standing straight up, gets blown out behind the spin. He will just lay down and let go of just a dreamy performance in this final.